everyone, welcome back. It's Lainey with Crafted by Lucas, and I am using my Concord and Ninth dies. I'm really just going through my supplies and trying to use everything that I haven't used. So back to this die, and it's Everyday Sayings die, and it has these banner or tags. It says, I'll be there for you, and there's 3 of them. So we're just going to use those elements today with this card. And something else, a paper pack. I have used this before, but I love this color. So let's go ahead and tear that out. This is the Paper Studio. This is from Hobby Lobby. And how pretty. Very spring and, well, really more summer because it's not the pastels. It's got a lot of those warm blues. But I love this paper pack. It's got the little butterflies, but a lot of florals, and I like that distressed look as well. Little polka dots. So if you like this paper pack, it is at Hobby Lobby. So pretty. All right, and what is it called? Bright Florals. And I also pulled a scrap piece from Concord and Ninth. This is in Blueberry. So what I want to do is use the floral as a background and the text in the Blueberry here. Okay, so I secured that down with some tape, some washi tape, and now let's run it through our little die cutting machine here. And I taped them down just so I can salvage as much of this cardstock as I can. Just keeping them all in that area. Okay. Okay, so it does have the letters popped out as well. So for that B, I could fill that in with the center pieces if I wanted to. I'm not sure, but we'll see. I'm just going to pop all of this out using my poker tool here. Alrighty, so just trying to look over everything. Let's knock those pieces over onto my glass mat as well so we can just keep all those pieces together. Just in case I want to use these letters and fill anything in. Okay, now for this here, I am thinking, let's cut this down. I'm going to push all of those over to the side and bring in my paper trimmer here. And let's cut this down to 3 3/4 by 5. And let's see what this looks like. I could bring it in a little bit more. I'm thinking to shorten it up a bit. So let's go down to 4 3/4. So these can be centered, but then still have the floral design behind it. And I'm going to bring in white cardstock here. I also cut down some glitter cardstock. This is from a variety pack of glitter cardstock that I found on Amazon a couple years ago, and I forgot that I had it, honestly. And I've, rediscovered it through the move. We just need a little bit of breakup here, I feel like. So that is the layering. What do we think? Let's see here if this was trimmed down, if the glitter cardstock was trimmed down so we just had a thin margin like that. I think that would be ideal. So let's see here. So this is size to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. It's an A2 size, and I am going to cut this down to 4 because this is cut down to 3 3/4. So let's cut this at 4, and then this is at 5 1/2. Let's cut this down to 5. And let's place these together and then bring in our card base, and let's see what this looks like. Oh, I like that. I like that. Okay. It's this color specifically that is just perfect for this. Okay. So I have a top folding card here in a portrait orientation. This is a 110-pound cardstock, and it measures 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So let's open this up and magnetize this down. And then we've got our panel, which is measuring 4 by 5, right? Let's see. Yep. 4 by 5, and that one side doesn't look very straight. I don't know if that's me or that cardstock. Yeah, I'm gonna have to trim this up a little bit. It's not straight. So let me do that real quick, just to make sure we have straight lines. I'm just gonna go around all 4 sides here and just remove a sliver of cardstock. Okay, so now straighten that up, much better. Let's bring this in. So I'll be there for you. And I'm gonna take my wax tool and let's fill in the bee and see if that makes it look a little better. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't think it does. I don't think it makes a difference. Let me zoom in so y'all can see a bit better. Move this up for you guys. So this is kind of what we've got working with here. So the bee is filled in. Let's see here. We've got the circles for the O's. You know, I think that this part is probably personal preference, whether you want to fill in the letters or not, because, you know, our eye knows what this is. This is very familiar. So the viewer can make out this sentiment very fast. So it's not like you need to fill it in for legibility or readability. It's just, I think, a design choice on how you want your font style to appear. So that's what I'm just going to play with for a minute. Because like I've said before, I'm a very visual person, and I'd rather just play around with the pieces to make sure that I'm really gonna like the end result. So you just have to take that little extra time and play around, move elements around, and see what's going to work. Okay. I definitely like them filled in, especially the O's. I think that transforms it quite a bit. But I'm wondering, I could cut this out again and then fill in the letters with another color. I could come in with a white, or even the glitter. I could bring the glitter back in. I wonder if that would be too much. I don't know. I could even bring in the pink to tie that in. Maybe ballet slipper. Let me cut this out again in ballet slipper and fill in these letters with that, and let's see how that looks. Ooh, you know what? I was about to cut it out, but I don't think that that's necessary. How would it look like? Because I could just cut a sliver and glue that together. Is that it? I think so. Let's test out white. Actually, let's just test them all out. Okay, so we've got Oh, come on. So we tried the ballet slipper, and then this would be bringing in the glitter again, or white. Okay, so this is the white. This is screaming Lily Pulitzer. So much with these colors in this pattern. So that is with the white background. I like it because we're tying that white back in from the card base, and then also, you know, from part of the background here. This is ballet slipper. Which is very subtle, but I think it's ballet slipper. So what I'm going to do, I think the glitter was too much. The white would be fine, but ballet slipper is definitely the winner. So what I'm going to do here is just trim this down and then glue it down. And then using the strip that I already trimmed down as a size reference, let's cut this down once again. So now we've got the 3 pieces for the 3 banners. And let's turn these over. I'll be there for you. And then let's add the glue. And just using my precision tip to kind of spread it out because I don't want too much seeping. Okay. Perfect. All right, so I'm going to set that to the side and let that dry, and then repeat the process here. I'm so glad I thought about doing this instead of, because I was going to cut them out again and that would have just been a waste of cardstock. And now I'm using a scrap piece, and it's perfect. So setting that one over to the side to let that dry as well. Let me think here. Do I want to build both of these up together? I think so. So let's go ahead and just glue this piece of paper to the glitter, and then we'll build up the glitter cardstock and glue it to the card base. Gotta act quick here to make sure that it is even. Okay, I'm just going to press that down. And now I want to build this up with some foam tape. And I start on the outer edges, try to get this straight. Started off crooked. The outer edges, and then I fill in the middle. I am so excited that I think I'm going to love this card. Because I don't use pattern paper hardly ever. Excuse my head if it's in the way. I want to pay attention to these margins. I feel like it should be moved down just a bit. I pick it up. Oh, goodness. Okay, let's try again. How pretty is that? And like I said, so Lily Pulitzer. So I'll be there for you. And let's play with the positioning and spacing here. Do we want them spaced close together like that? I think so. And then in the center of the card. So I think now what we should do here is, let's start with this bottom one, and I'm going to grab some tweezers. Let's make this permanent. Do we want to build this up too? I'm here for the dimension. Let's add some more. Why not? Okay. Let's just cut this strip here. This is from Dollar Tree. I think it's thin enough. Just barely. Gotta line it up. Perfect. Okay. Well, that worked out nice. Okay, let's bend this back a hair. Oh yeah, I love this. I love this. So simple. Using scraps, using supplies I haven't used. This makes my heart happy, for sure. Okay. One more piece here. Okay. So, reposition them. Make sure they're in the correct order as well. We want them with close spacing. Like that. Okay. Let's remove this strip and make these permanent. And I'm going to use my tweezers just to keep my hands out of the way. Straight. And I'm just going to repeat. Now I've got to pick this up. Yes, how cute. So cute. Okay, so now let's fill in the letters. So I'm going to start with these O's here. Just add a little bit of glue. That was kind of way too much glue, but I think it'll be okay because these circles are quite large. It'll dry clear. Oh yeah, this is so cute. Just using the excess glue on my precision tip and just blotting it so there's not too much glue and seepage, because that causes too much movement as well. There's a lot of glue around that O. Let me see if I can help remove some of that. Yes. Okay. Alrighty. And excuse that noise, the heater just came on. It is cold right now. I am in South Texas and it is freezing temperatures, and tonight it's going to be like 19 or something. So winter is here. It's supposed to be 7 days straight in the 30s, and I'm 40 minutes away from the ocean. So it's cold. That heater needs to knock the chill out of this house. Okay, so I'll be there for you. So cute. I've said that so many times, but I am loving this. Okay, so embellishments. There's a lot of color here. We've got the sparkle from this glitter cardstock. I definitely want to add something else. So I pulled some sequins. This is a really nice sequin color that complements this floral. And then these are a kind of like a rose gold. I think I want that. I think I like the more of the iridescent. Let's move these aside. And maybe I can just kind of use the bigger ones here. Okay, we're going to make it permanent. And the sequins are facing down. I usually have them popped the other way. Okay, because it's easier to glue like that. Because I just don't think that that's going to really stick. So let's turn these over. And I can show you here. You can see that it's concaved. So if you flip it over and glue the flat side, it has something to grab onto. Other, on this side, it's got the, it's like a bowl, a really shallow bowl. So let's turn them over. And then I think that even adds a little more of the iridescent feel too, because we've got those additional angles facing up. Hopefully that is making sense to you guys. If you've got sequins, you know what I'm talking about. Okay. All right, guys, this is the card build. Super simple, not using a whole lot of elements because we only used, a small little die here, but so much color and funness with this patterned paper. I am definitely going to be playing with patterned paper a little more in the future because this is more challenging for me just because it's not the simple neutral toned or white on white on white. So this is a refreshing new look, and I'm going to try to do this more in the future. So if you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next Carter craft. Look at those sequins in the light, in the glitter. Oh my goodness, this is too cute. All right, guys, see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.